about even hosts his own show on Wednesday nights, which is a fantastic stand-up comedy show. Big round of applause, make some noise for the very funny, very talented Noah!
Yeah! Dallas Comedy Club, let's fucking go! I got really stoned and I forgot to write the lyrics and like the other parts. But it's pretty good so far, right? Oh my God. I don't know if you guys have ever shook your head around like that so much, but my brain is fucked. Dallas Comedy Club, what the fuck's going on? It's Sunday night. Party! I had a couple White Claws tonight. I'm gonna get naked and fight somebody, I swear to God. Probably one of you guys. You're sitting closest to the stage. Welcome to a comedy show. I don't make the rules here. Alright. Yeah. So about last night. I heard whiskey and weed's here.
Yes!
What did you guys do last night? How did I know? Before I came out here, I was like, I'm gonna ask them what they did. They're probably gonna say they smoked weed and drank whiskey. So predictable with whiskey. So I was in Fort Worth last night and I did a comedy/heavy metal festival. Dude, tough crowd, bro. A lot of the people in the audience looked like they would play Hinder at their wedding. You guys know who Hinder is? They write like trashy rock ballads for like that is pretty sweet. Lips of an angel. Fucking garbage. Alright. But yeah, I got a hangover from last night. You guys know what a hangover is?
Yes, sir. No.
It's like a hangover, but when you like headbang too much. Yeah, hangover. Fuck you guys, man. That was a good one. I got a hangover. No, I got a hangover from banging your mom too much last night. Yeah. I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you guys are thinking. I look like the gay son of that big dude from Harry Potter. What's his name? Hagrid? Yeah. You guys can call me Hagrid. I can say that I have a gay friend, it's fine. I look like I'll sell you weed, but I might accept Twinkies as payments. It fucking sucks. Yeah. So I turned 39 next month, and man, as I'm getting older, a lot of shit in life is changing. I'm sure you guys can relate. Like, my coping mechanisms are fucked. I'm gonna give you guys a perfect example. So my ex-fiance cheated on me with a married man, and then she stole my car. I had the same reaction. Yeah. The other day, Taco Bell didn't give me any Taco Bell hot sauce with my order, and I was like, why is he gonna hate me? So, a little insight in my life. You know, I searched for my biological father for 38 years of my life. I finally found him recently. We were arranging our first meeting. I was gonna feel that eternal void in my heart, and he passed away suddenly before I could meet him. There's no punchline, that's just something that happened. And I was like, hey, you know? The other day I sneezed 3 times in a row, and I was like, what is happening? Just a little bit about me. Well-adjusted individual. You guys have any crazy exes, crazy ex-boyfriends, crazy ex-girlfriends? I can relate. Dude, I can relate. I had a crazy ex-girlfriend that would search through my bed for other women's hairs. Like a creepy Sherlock Holmes with like a little kid with a light and a, yeah. So when she looked through my bed for other women's hairs and she didn't find anything, she came at me like, oh hell no! Who are these bald-headed bitches you've been fucking? I don't know why my fake girlfriend in this scenario is black. Not that I miss that, but I mean, come on, look at me. I'm not getting black chicks, alright? I'm not getting black chicks. Alright. Well, it's at this point in the set, you guys can tell I got a lot going on for me, you know? Stand-up comedian. I've actually been a professional musician for most of my life. I've been doing it for over 20 years. And I moved back to California. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, I actually moved out to California, to Hollywood at one point. I packed my drums and my clothes in my car, I went out to Hollywood, and it actually ended up working out very nice for me. I signed a bunch of record deals, I got to tour all over the world, got on the Billboard charts, did a bunch of crazy shit. Recently I decided to move back to Texas, and I made the mistake of leaving my California license plate on my car. So yeah, when I rolled back into Texas, some guy was like, "We don't take too candy, you kid! Around these gangs parts!" I got out of the car and I was like, "Dad, it's me!" Remember earlier when I said I never met my biological father? That was a lie. That was a joke. Oh yeah. Lies for the sake of comedy. No, I did move out to California. I went out to Hollywood, and one of the really, really cool things I did when I was out there was live in my car. That was interesting. Another really awesome thing I did when I was living out in Hollywood, California was drove for Uber. Those two things do not go well together, okay? Especially whenever you're at a bar, because when you meet the ladies, they're always like, "What do you do? So what do you do?" And I'm always just like, "I work from home." If you're an Uber driver and you live in your car, not a good scene. Yeah. I work for a technology company, self-employed. I gotta do what you can. Uber is the worst job in the fucking world. This guy gave me a 1-star rating one time, and his reason was, well, he was an okay driver, but the conversation could have been better. You fucking asshole, you don't even own a car! Like, what is happening? So I got it back. I realized that you can rate your customers back as an Uber driver. So I gave him a 1-star rating. My reason? Well, he had a weird hat on and dumb face. Uber did not like that very much, by the way. Uber was not pleased with that. The other day, this super old couple was going to get in my car. They were like 1,000 years old. They were farting dust as they got in the vehicle, I swear to God. And the old man couldn't figure out how to technology at all. He couldn't figure out how to work the app whatsoever. And so we got into a slight argument. I swear to God, this 1,000-year-old man turns to me in the middle of this. He goes, "Son, I've been using Uber my whole life!" Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were beta testing Uber since they were crank starting cars. That is an interesting prospect. You guys take Uber rides, Lyft, all that junk? You guys are Uber riders in here? Who's sitting in the front seat? Anybody? Wow, nobody wants to admit it. That's usually how I identify the creeps. Front seaters right here? So this guy in Santa Barbara, California, I swear to God, he sits in the front seat, and I was like, sure, that's fine. You know, sit in the front seat, sir. And I should have seen it coming. The conversation took a really weird turn. So he was like, so what are you into? You know, we're making small talk, and I'm like, well, I'm a musician. I like music. And he was like, oh yeah? Does it get you hard? And I was like, what? And like, before I could even register what was happening, I swear to God, my Uber passenger reached over and grabbed my junk, everybody. I swear to God. Yeah. And I grabbed his hand and I moved it away, and like you would think a guy like me of my size, I would have just like hammer smashed his face. No, I made it into like a weird awkward date. I started asking him a bunch of questions. I was like, dude, is this the first time? Has this ever worked for you before? Like, what was I supposed to do? Was I gonna pull over and we're gonna start blowing each other? What did you expect to come out of this? His response was, I'm sorry, I had a bad day. I've had a lot of bad days. Never once did I think that like grabbing a stranger's cock was gonna make me feel better about that. My joke is not a stress ball, sir. What is happening? God, there's a lot of creeps out there. A lot of creeps out there. So anyway, I've been getting into kitty porn lately. I can just watch those cute cat videos on YouTube for hours. I don't know what you guys thought I was talking about. You guys made it a little bit awkward. I'm talking about the kitty porn. I call it kitty porn, guys. The cute cat videos on YouTube. Alright. So yeah, speaking of creeps, so I touched my 4-year-old nephew's wiener. Hold on. I feel like, oh wait, hold on, let me back up. I touched my 4-year-old nephew's wiener against my will. This little shit thought it would be hilarious to pull out his little 4-year-old wiener and rub it on my arm. I turn my head just as my 4-year-old nephew is touching his wiener to my arm. His mom starts screaming, tells him to go to his room, and like, I'm the uncle, and uncles always get the bad rap, so that's why I'm so freaked out about this. Look, what I'm trying to say is my 4-year-old nephew is a child molester. He is a child, he's a molester. It's not good. The reason why I'm so scared about this is because it's 2022, not a good time for this kind of shit. I feel like I could get raped by a minor, and I'm the one that would still go to prison. It's not good. It's not good out here for us. I was in Taco Bell earlier today. I just totally fucked that joke up. I was in the grocery store. Damn, I'm back. I need to get those confused. Taco Bell on the brain. I was in the grocery store earlier today, and I noticed there was no toilet paper, and so I was like freaking out, like, oh god, fucking COVID's making a comeback. And then I remembered that Taco Bell brought back the Mexican pizza. I don't know. Taylor Swift had something to do with bringing back the Mexican pizza? Jesus. She's such an entrepreneur, that's awesome. Alright. How much fucking time do I have? I have no idea what I'm doing with her. Nice. Alright. I want to leave you with this. So, I've been getting really pissed off at rich people lately. Oh my god, like, Jeff Bezos, like, launching his giant, like, crazy space dick into, like, what is happening? I don't even have enough money to launch my own small dick into a vagina. But I can't afford to go on dates, is what I'm saying. Alright. I want to get off the stage. My name is Noah Sharp Robertson.